Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. I'm going to play this video, pause intermittently here and there to talk about things that are going on, to better explain what's going on, and talk about things that I think that are being done right and or done wrong. Without further ado, here we go.
I'm Captain Miles Yearwood, Homicide Commander at the San Antonio Police Department. This critical incident video release is intended to provide you with information, as the department currently understands it, about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the 8800 block of Topsey on May 27th. I will walk you through video relevant to the facts of this incident as we know them so far. Content of this video may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. On May 27 at around 4 a.m., officers were dispatched to the 8800 block of Topsey Street for a report of shots fired. Officers encountered 3 men outside the home who they said heard gunshots in the backyard of their home. While on scene, the first responding officers heard shots fired and advised dispatch.
Hey, got one shot. Yeah. Either that or a bang. We hit something.
The 3 men told officers they suspected the gunfire was 43-year-old Japeth Perea, who was living in a shed in the backyard of their home.
Yeah, y'all give me back.
More officers arrived on scene and attempted to contact Perea by intercom and via phone without success. With consent, officers conducted a protective sweep of the residence.
So nobody else should be inside?
No.
Okay. Oh, we're all good. Shouldn't be anybody else.
Alright, first things first. This is a shots fired call, and I don't see any rifles. Maybe the guy in the front has a rifle. Yep, so he's got a rifle. Alright, and that's it. So that's one of my biggest gripes in videos like this. Officers responding to calls with guns involved. This one being gunfire. He calls out, there's been fucking shots fired, and all we see is one officer with a rifle. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. I hate seeing this shit. If you know that you could be going into a potential gunfight, bring a rifle and bring your friends with rifles. Rifle cartridges outperform pistol cartridges every day. There's no argument there. No contest. I don't care what you say. You can't beat science, man. Rifle beats cartridge all the time. The only reason why pistols are carried is because they're comfortable and convenient. You can carry them for 8, 10, 12, 16, 24 hours out of the day, and it don't hurt. And coupled with the fact that you're not getting into gunfights every single day. You're not getting into gunfights once a week. Couple times a week. You're not getting into gunfights multiple times a month. Gunfights are kind of rare. For police, the majority of the police get to go their entire career and never have to shoot anyone. They may point their guns at people, but they can go majority of them can go their whole career and never shoot anyone. Security, same thing. And the fact that I would say that there's probably less security out there who have to shoot people than what police do. The numbers on police stuff are pretty easily researchable. It's all maintained by the FBI. There's not really any national repository of information for security officer involved shootings. Basically, it's just what you can tally from all the news reports throughout a year. But I would say that security is definitely not getting into as many gunfights as police are. Private citizens, again, there's no like national level repository of information to detail all that, but even for private citizens, majority of them get to go their entire life, never have to shoot anyone. So gunfights are kind of rare in a way. So it makes sense to carry a pistol because your threat of being involved in a gunfight is actually kind of low. Now, if it was the opposite, you're being involved in gunfights multiple times a week, multiple times a month, yeah, it would make sense then to carry a fucking rifle around because the threat level is high. But here in the domestic U.S. right now, no, it isn't. Having to carry a rifle every single day doesn't make sense. But if you're going to a call where there's an increased chance of there being gunplay, bring your damn rifle. A rifle cartridge is going to incapacitate a person a lot faster than a pistol cartridge. 1 to 3 rounds from a rifle will put a person down faster and harder than 1 or 2 rounds of a pistol, generally speaking. There's a lot of people out there who've been shot with pistols and they're still walking around the day. A lot. Not so many with rifles. Not saying they never get back up. There's people who've been shot with rifles and they're still walking around the day. But when you compare the people who've been shot with rifles to pistols, there's more people walking around after being shot with a pistol than there are rifles. The kinetic energy that is released when that rifle round hits is just, it's fucking devastating. And that's what makes it such a great incapacitator. Pistols, man, pistol cartridges suck ass. If you're going to carry a gun for a living, then you have to understand terminal ballistics. You just have to. Like, you just can't carry the gun and know nothing about that stuff. You have to know about terminal ballistics and what rounds do to the human body. Alright, moving on.
Privacy laws prohibit the department from showing the inside of an individual's home. As such, the video has been blurred.
So this is a stupid-ass open records law. There's some states who have laws like this. Kentucky's one of them. It's fucking dumb. The reason why they do it is because, this information could be released out to the public, and someone from the public could watch this video and see what these people have in their house and know the layout of their house and could come burglarize them later. Whatever. I mean, that's kind of a dumb reasoning right there. Especially when you are doing open records on very old cases. I had tried to do an open records request on an old case, and it was a decade old. And they gave me the same bullshit of, someone could watch this and know what's in the house and know the layout. I'm like, the person don't even live there anymore. And this was like back in, when I did the request, it was like 2017 probably, and the incident had occurred like 2006, 2007, 2008, something like that. I was like, who's going to look at a video that is almost a decade old and then say, I want that decade old TV in their house? Like, that doesn't make much sense at all. So open record laws are different from state to state. Some will be more lenient than others will be a lot more restrictive, and generally speaking, when it comes to releasing open records, some agencies are very hostile with it. They don't like releasing shit to people, and I don't get it. It's odd, and it's not like they're hiding anything. I know they're not trying to hide anything, but it's just it really becomes like a us versus them kind of mentality with them. They really don't fucking like doing it. I have run into some issues doing open records requests. In the open records I was just doing cases on like old shootings and stuff, like the one where they told me about the stuff in the house. That was a self-defense shooting in a person's home where an intruder was coming in, and so I was just trying to do open records on that stuff, and some other murders and stuff like that, and the whole process was it was kind of bullshit. But anyway, some states are like this, where they have really stupid rules that they have to blur out the inside of a house. Now, this is the lazy way of blurring out the house. Now, the agency that I went through for that one particular case, they had a more advanced blurring program, so they were able to like blur the walls, but the floors were left unblurred, and the people in the video were mostly left unblurred, so you could see the detectives and the police in the house. You can see the homeowner in the house doing the walkthrough and everything, but like the walls and the couches, they even blurred the fucking couches out. Like, who's going to see this 10-year-old video and say, I want to steal that couch? It was so fucking stupid. It really was. But anyway, they had like I said, they had a more advanced thing, and so they just had the walls and shit blurred out, but you can see the floor and then the people there. But when you think about everyone moving around, like, it wasn't like a nice cookie cutter, cutout. So like there was like a gap between a person's head and where the blur started, so you could like still see kind of stuff within the house, make out pictures and TVs and stuff like that within the house, but it's real choppy, so it wasn't very easy to piece together what was there, but you can still kind of see stuff in there in between the gaps of the person's head and body and where the blur line started at. I'll have to find those videos and put them up here. I can't remember what I did with them.
Closed door, open. Still with you, Mike? Still with you? Open up. Still with you. Closed, curtain. Ready? Anybody else in here? I'm gonna hold it real quick.
Officers moved through the home before entering a back dining room where Perea opened fire on officers and an officer returned fire. As officers retreated to safety, an officer's body camera fell from his uniform inside the home, capturing the moments Perea surrendered.
I'm hit, I don't have a gun no more. I'm hit, please, hurry. Oh my God. Oh, please, I don't have a gun.
After several minutes, Perea exited the back door of the home and was taken to University Hospital with gunshot wounds to his lower extremities. He has been charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault against a public servant and, as of this publication, remains in custody. Investigations into deadly force are comprehensive and can take over a year. A reminder, this is our current understanding of the situation and could change as investigators gather more information. The San Antonio Police Department does not make any determinations as to whether procedures were followed until all facts are known. All officer-involved shootings are forwarded to the Bexar County District Attorney's Office for review. As of this publication, the investigation remains ongoing.
Where were
were you guys when you heard the
I
shots?
was in my room. I heard it was coming out of my room.
So this is one thing the San Antonio Police Department does that I kind of like. They'll do the talking piece, showing video stuff, and then once they're done talking, they'll just basically go through and replay the whole thing without anybody talking and pausing through stuff. So I kind of like that.
Have y'all gone back there? Or have y'all gone back there to check?
No, that's why. Well, I went to my room and I called his name. Nothing. So then when I came back out,
Hey, that one shot. Yeah. Either that or a bang. You hit something.
Check on the side right there.
6265.
Yeah, y'all get me back.
is your girlfriend still inside? No. She's not in there anymore. She's the first one that ran out.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because you said she was there earlier.
So nobody else should be inside.
No.
Okay.
Oh, we're all good. Shouldn't be anybody else. Moving.
I'll back this up real quick. So I probably should have mentioned this at the very beginning. So this dude's got the shield, and he's all the way here in the back, and these other two up front don't even have a shield. So this is a lot of times where I think shields are, I don't want to say they're fucking useless, but like they're not being used correctly. So in a way, they're almost fucking useless. Case in point right here. The shield's supposed to be in the very front. This dude's in the back. What the hell's up with the other two guys? What, they don't get to have a shield? And my other gripe with the shit I see is you'll see one person in the front holding that shield, and then everyone else is like in a V formation off to the left and right of the shield person, and they're all fucking completely exposed. So the only person in that group that is protected is the guy holding the shield. Everyone else is out in the open. I just don't see the point in using a shield like that if you're not going to be using it correctly. So, yeah, multiple videos I see that are like this, just like it's just a bag of dicks. And it appears that they made entry. The first two made entry without the shield guy. So we'll skip through this because you can't see a damn thing.
Hey, I'm hit, I don't have a gun no more.
I'm hit, I don't have a gun no more. So that noise you hear in the background, the alarm, that's a smoke alarm. And I don't think a lot of people realize that within a house, when you shoot your gun, the gun smoke from it can cause the smoke detector to go off.
I'm hit, please, hurry! Oh my God.
No, I'm hit, please, hurry. You just shot at the police, wanting to be Billy fucking badass. You got shot, and now You're crying like a bitch. Oh, I ain't got no gun no more. Please help me. Fucking oxygen thief. Unfortunately, they didn't shoot high enough, and they only shot him in his lower extremities. Well, I wish there was more to talk about for this video. Unfortunately, their stupid-ass open records laws completely butchered the video, but there was enough visuals from the beginning of it to have some educational content. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense, thank you for watching.